Howdy, 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 howdy.
What's going on, everybody?
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
Good to see all
body.
you amazing folks.
Oh, my hand looked weird.
Yeah.
Mary,
Hey, Mary.
Cam.
Hello.
Into the paranormal went live, man. We should have
Yeah,
just
I
went the
just
first
got
thing.
notified. Yep.
She's
Hey, Earth Noises. Hey, Kim. Hey, Buckeye. Checking to make sure that Mike Let guy ain't in here. If he's
I
in
seen him
here,
in here earlier. I think they run him out.
Hey, Jared. Um, was April was going to do the stream tonight, but she went to therapy this morning and moved her arm around, and then we had to take my son's truck to get some things fixed on it through recalls. And the whole time she was there, she was hurting. So his truck, as you know, you got little bit tiny short April. His truck stands like this high, so she has to grab a hold of the wheel. I rode forward, and she holds on till she gets to the top of the wheel. Then she jumps and grabs a hold of the mirror and swings over to the thing to get the truck. So I'm just
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Dang, boy.
not like every time Amy tries to get something allocated.
Mary.
My
Oh,
turn.
Sandra. Sandra and her short stole.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Melissa, what's up, sister?
I bring it everywhere.
Melissa.
But see, y'all think it's bad. Y'all think it's hard being short. But see, when you're tall, everybody asks you to grab the stuff.
Hey, get that up there for me. Hand me that up there.
Yeah.
Hand me that over.
So here you are, and the stuff's too high for you, so you're climbing on shelves, moving this, stuff's falling on top of you. Then it's
Not to mention, every
never
time you walk somewhere, somebody's always telling you to slow down.
That's because you don't walk, you run.
I just walk.
You
You're
know
like
you have to run.
you're like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah,
You know,
not getting nowhere at all, right?
Yeah.
I was raised in the city of where we live, and then my buddies, you know, they was country people and horseback cowboy style everything. So he said, "Man, come out and hang the weekend with me." So we're gonna do a cooking and everything.
Mystic Corner.
So he said, "We're gonna walk over to Grandma's and get some lunch." So they lived here. Then you go through a pasture and up across a pond and another pasture, and his grandma set up in the house up there. All of them, you could just about throw a rock and hit each other, but it was long distance. Well, it wasn't long distance from Donnie to his grandma, but her other son lived right here beside the house,
Oh,
literally
wow.
right beside that, and it was long distance for them. So here I am. I'm thinking, you know, I'm city man. You know, we're used to walking blocks and
Yeah.
getting there in no time. Well, we start across that pasture, and Donnie takes a step over the pond, so I had to swim across the pond. I get out, and then finally I just took a rope and tied to him and let him drag me the rest of the way. I said, "Man, y'all do too much walking out here." So I'm going back to the city where I know what a block is. Oh, we're just going over the hill here. 2 hours later, you still walking.
Still ain't got top of that hill, boy.
Yes, it is. Hi, Richie.
Richie,
Hi, Melissa.
what's up, brother?
Melissa and Mary. Kim.
Hey, Melissa.
Richie.
Hey, Richie.
Tim.
Mystic. I thought Amy was going to be nice and let you out of the corner for Christmas, but I don't guess so.
He puts his
Smash
stuff-
that like and share, y'all.
Mystic gets himself in the corner, and then he kind of takes a spoon and Shawshanks himself out of it.
Well, I can shake
He's
something.
getting really good at it.
Yeah, well, we was in, I think it was Cody's chat today, and Teresa was in there. She said, "Oh, asked April." She said, "I'm well known for the corner." I said, "Yeah." I said, "They used to call it Teresa's place." I said, "But here lately, it's Majestic's place."
It's Misty Mikey's Freezer Retreat.
Mickey Mouse eats frisky.
You can't use
I can't even say it.
wrong.
Yeah.
Misty Mikey's Freezer Retreat.
Yeah, what she said.
Farm girl used to love the quarter. I miss her too, though. I miss
Yeah.
her. That was my little buddy.
Yeah, Laura's over across the room. Let me see if I can scoot my bike back, see if that'll help a little bit. Ah! Don't knock everything over.
Now, what y'all need to do is get that mic and a mic pole and have one of the boys standing there and hold it up like that.
Yeah, so when I was talking,
Yeah.
or put on a big old swing, and I can swing over to her when she needs to talk. She can swing it back when I need to talk.
If I swing it, I'm gonna smack you with it.
I've been waiting to see Jared slide across the floor and holler, "I feel good."
All right, Laura, say something. See if I can hear you now.
Hello.
Well, we can hear Laura. I could hear Laura over here through the window.
Slim. Stuff it.
It's echoing off the mountains down here.
She's like Gomer Pyle would. You go up an alley, yeah, fish.
No, I'm gonna tell you go fart in a jar.
I told Laura now to come down and visit. She said, "We ain't got no way." I said, "Get on a skateboard and let Jared stand on your back and just go down the hill." And I said, "You'll come to North Carolina."
Yeah, all the way.
I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, some of them went uphill, and those were some doozies. So that might hurt.
Well, I don't know which one I hate coming down the most. Is Fancy Gap or that other one that's going towards Tennessee. Fancy Gap is like wide open curves, but the other one is coming down and you got the mountain and then a wall
Yeah.
with 2 lanes. And when we was coming back from Indiana, April and Casey and everybody got food poisoning, so they was over there sick. So I was driving. I can't see at night. So I'm just holding on to the steering wheel doing this motion, hoping I'm getting there. Next thing I know, I seen a deer, a truck hit a deer, and it slapped it up against the wall and bounced off. I just closed my eyes. And April said,
What's that, brother?
"What was that?"
Yeah,
Good
better
night.
good.
But
Yeah, Ricky. I sent you a link back, Ricky.
we have a mountain here called Fredonia Mountain, and most of the locals knows it as the W, because it literally does this all the way down the mountain. And
Yeah.
you literally have to come to almost a stop and turn your car the wheel as far as it'll go to go around.
And the speed limit on that thing is 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
What? Wow. How many wrecks has been there?
God knows.
Mostly tourists.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because usually people that live there know.
Yeah, most locals go the long way around. They
Oh,
go-
man, I'll tell you, that mountain coming from y'all's way back down, I can't never think of that mountain. But if there's a wreck there, there's nowhere to pull off.
That's where we went through because there was nowhere to pull off.
And if you hit somebody or something, you got to come all the way to North Carolina so you can pull over.
Is that through the Chattanooga area?
No, it's right after you come through Asheboro. And,
Oh, you're talking about that side. Okay.
yeah.
Now that side I was
the
talking about,
more-
the W, that is over there on Chattanooga.
I remember driving through some of the roads down through there, and it was pouring rain. And yeah, there was just a mountain on one side of you, and cliff on the other side.
Yeah. No guardrail.
Yeah, no guardrail either. Yeah, just you're looking down, and you see the whole city of Chattanooga out there. You're like, wow, man.
That's like we go to Virginia to April's parents. April likes to go in the back way up through all them mountains. Well, my mama said you can go around one of them curves and turn around and kiss your own butt because it's a curve, and they are no guardrails. And then half the roads, it'll come in, then there'll be a big dip in the middle of the road, and they fly through there. And I'm like,
It's unreal.
I'm gonna go down another exit and go up that big interstate wide area and just go. Hey, Christina.
Hey, Christina.
What's up, my awesome little sister?
Hey, Christina.
How are you,
There's
Barry?
there's a place down here, Amy. I was going to take you and Cody there. It is called Ghost Hill, and it's or some people call it Camelback. It's two big old hills that goes like it. Well, actually three. And you start at the incline and go down, and then you go, and you can actually, if you go fast, it's like raise up out of your seat. But when you pass the first one, sometimes you see a woman or a man, but there's this dog. And I've been there 4 times and seen the dog. And we thought we hit the dog. We got out and looked for the dog. No dog. So you go on down, you have to go down and turn around, come back up, and then there's the dog sitting there looking at you. But it's a white dog. This whole side is missing. You can see its ribs and everything. And we've seen that dog. I've seen him 4 times. My friends have seen him a lot. But, I was at before me and April got together. Me and my girlfriend was at our apartment, and my friend come by. And he's an Indian, and he was white and I was.
Yeah.
And the first thing I knew, I told him, I said, "Man, you seen that dog, didn't you?" He shook his head. No, he said he's seen the woman. There was a man, a woman, and their kid and a dog walking down there through the woods. Before they built the road. And they had a little cabin down there next to the lake. And somebody went down there and murdered them. And they never found the boy. So they say that the woman and the man are out searching for the little boy. But I've been thinking about trying to go down there and take a camera with us and go through it and see if we can see it.
Yeah, I start saying, it'd be wild to have somebody outside standing in the area, then have somebody else drive by over the hill and stuff and see if anything comes out.
Well, people have, and my friend didn't remember, like I was talking the other night, the big VHS cameras. Yeah. Well, a friend of mine tried to record it. They seen the dog and the man, but when they got home and put the tape in the VCR, it was just them going over a hill. They slammed on the brakes. All of them jump out and was looking, and they're standing in front of the car talking to somebody, but there's nobody there. And they seen all of this.
Right. Wow.
I haven't seen the man or the woman. I have seen the dog.
Is that a bear in a cowboy hat on the right corner of your deal, Slim?
A what?
It looks like a bear with a cowboy hat.
That's cowboy. That's my cowboy that is too heavy to pick up. Oh, God.
Well, don't hurt you. Oh, Lord.
I was supposed to paint it,
Mm-hmm.
but I just ain't done it yet.
That's cool.
But it looks, he looks, if y'all ever watch Heartland, he looks like Jack from Heartland.
Well, you might want to paint him because from here it looks like a bear with a cowboy hat.
Well, he got a cowboy hat and a gun and white and saddle. I think there's a rattlesnake down there at his feet.
There's a snake in my boot.
He was in there in the living room beside the tree, and we needed a room for presents, so I had to bring him in here.
Okay.
And he's here to keep an eye on this one up here. So this one up here don't mess with me.
I think that was there to take him.
Yeah, old Ronald McDonald there.
Yeah, you gotta watch old Ronnie boy.
That dog creeps me out, man. I could set him Indian style and put his hands crossed. I'll come back in here and I can't. Hold on, I'll just show you that one up. But he'll be set like that.
Lord.
That's more comfortable. I sit like that all the time.
Yeah, but when he moves and I don't move, I think April be messing with me though.
He said, "Yeah, that's a doll, man."
I think April, because of here, changes things just to mess with me. It's like just like the cabinet doors. So I was walking in, the cabinet doors to be open. And I said, "Yeah, real funny, April."
Hi, John Boy.
John, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
This almost looks like the Brady Bunch.
Hi, John Boy.
Yeah.
The Waltons?
Bat Rican's still in here. Bat Rican, I sent you a link, bud.
But a man named Clement.
So Jared is sending everybody Reese cups for Christmas.
Yeah.
And Laura, well, she's not sharing her peanut butter, so get that.
Nope.
Mm.
Ain't
And
good.
Amy has made everybody Christmas cookies. And Sandra, I asked Sandra if she was going to share her cookies, and her was a quick no.
But she knows you send us all milk in a bag.
I'm giving Santa the cheap cookies
Yeah,
that you get at
She's
the
probably
dollar
into it.
store.
That might be a good idea, Sandra, because he's still got to deliver after your house.
Yeah.
That's it. So
He's got a long way to go.
yeah.
In a short time to get there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, Sandra's up in Canada, so Canada up there, so he can make Canada. He can make Sandra one of the last stops, so he can go grab some of those cookies on his way home.
That's true, but I still see Sandra saying no.
Get your own cookies, man.
well, I won't be home for Christmas, and my cookies will be with me for Christmas. So,
Sandra's gonna leave a little note. Sorry, dude.
sorry.
I
Come
can
back
see
next year.
Sandra walking across a lake, and it breaks open, and she falls in, and her hands are sticking straight up in the air. And she
I
said,
saved the
"Here, save the cookies in the milk."
Yeah, save the cookies.
No, the ice won't break here. I'm going back on the ice as soon as it's there.
That's crazy. That scares me just
Love
listening
it.
to it.
Okay. I remember those videos of Sandra's, and I remember each and every step she took. I was there going, I was expecting any minute for the ice to start breaking and cracking and stuff.
Well, when their car was going over it, you could hear it cracking.
I was like, oh, Lord. I was sweating bullets, just watching.
Up in Wisconsin, they bring up, they drive up on the lake. I've driven on the lake with my dad and stuff like that. And people bring out, not a long drive, they bring out this trailer out there that, like a little house that sits on the ice. And you
Yeah,
go inside this house and you cut holes in the ice and you have a heater inside there.
yeah, wooden
It
stove.
seems all counterintuitive that you're sitting on top of this ice. You got a cutting holes in it. You got a heater going.
Yeah. Well, we had an old camper. It was 30 feet long, and we parked it on the ice, and we slept on the ice. The wooden stove in the camper, and we made a hole in the floor so we could put our rods. Just open the trap and put your rod, and we were having fun.
Yeah, I've been in ice shacks where they had the removable panels in the floor where you pull up the panel and there's the hole in the ice right there. You fish right there.
Now, see,
But yeah, it's like a hole. It's like a camper sitting on top of the ice.
that's where I start freaking out, man. Because I know there'd be a hole, and around that hole, the ice would be weak. So I'd be panicking.
Oh no, it's not weak. No,
No,
it's
it
just
is. It's
Y'all don't have my
thick.
luck either.
Yeah,
probably.
when you uncover that hole too, you got to clean it out too because it's probably frozen over again. And
Yeah, it'll freeze like right over almost like an hour or two after. So they have these like spoons. It's like for cooking, with all those holes. You take that and you scoop it out. Otherwise,
They're out here telling us to clean our ice holes.
yes, clean your ice holes.
We
Oh dear
A friend
Lord.
of mine asked me to come go fishing with him for a weekend. I told him, yeah, sure. And so he said, now pack, for cold. I said, all right. I thought maybe we was going trout fishing or something like that. He drove me to Wisconsin and took me ice fishing. First time ever. And I was like you, Jared. I did not want to get on the ice. I said, nah, man, I'm good.
Yeah, we
And
country
he's like,
folk. We know what that one. We know how that story ends.
he said, it's fine, dude. I said, nah, man, I don't trust it. And man, I did not want to go out there on the ice, but he said, look, man, look how many people. And it was like a little city of
Right.
trucks and little houses all
Little
over the
city
lake.
assholes.
They had one place you can stop and, they cook fish and barbecue and a little store there. It was a camper, but it was a store that you can buy your hooks and sinkers and bait and
Yep,
milk
exactly.
and cereal and coffee and stuff. And I was like, it took me, I didn't go the first day, but he finally taught me, well, after 2/5 of Jim Beam, he taught me to go out there.
Guaranteed you never find more ice holes in your life together in one place.
But it was actually cool. You sitting there and there's 2 or 3 of you there or more, and everybody's got their little line sitting in this little ice cold water. I'm like, it's too cold to catch fish.
Yeah.
About that time, man, next thing you do, you pour it in some big old fish. I mean, it's pretty cool. I would go again, but as far as them truck drivers on that show driving across that ice, nah.
Ice road truckers.
Yeah.
I love that show, but I was on the edge of my seat all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to do it. I have to be dead middle of the winter. As soon as it started changing season, I'm done.
Cody said he wanted to go try that, and I was like, hell no, you're not.
As long as that ice is a couple feet thick, yeah, I'd be okay with it. But yeah, as soon as, like I said, it starts melting and stuff like that, and you start feeling the ice wave as you, I'd be done.
When they got them under the water cameras showing the trucks riding across, and you can see the threads on the tires, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. But it was funny when I used to tell people, you got to come ice fishing with me. And, they're like, no, I don't want it. It's too cold of you. I don't want to be sitting out there on the ice, fish. Because the people, that's what, when I talked about ice fishing, they're picturing you go out there, sit on a bucket, and fish on the ice, on the middle of the lake on the ice. Until you go, get them out there and like,
they had
what I imagined.
They had this pail with these rocks in it, and then every now and then they throw some water on it and steam it up in there, and that kept your sinuses clean and warm, and it was actually fun.
I remember watching a dude going ice fishing once on YouTube. When he got in there, he said, "All right, now," and he said, "Now, they had like a little building, like almost like a little outhouse kind of, and they had their hole there and stuff, everything." He said, "Now we're going to build a fire." I was thinking, well, they would never seen since.
This guy will be missed.
Well, I do want to mention, Amy put out a GoFundMe for Cody. The link is up below, above there. If anybody wants to check it out, if not, keep him in your prayers and share it out for him.
Thank you.
John Boyer said FedEx and UPS is going out of business together. They're calling it Fed Up.
This is.
But yeah, Sean, if I ever get to Michigan in the winter, I'll go ice fishing with you. But we ain't going out in the middle. We're gonna go right here off the edge of the bank somewhere.
I don't know anybody that has the fishing shack anymore. That was.
Hey, if you guys want to build a
Oh,
little shack,
You don't need a shack. You go in your car.
hey, if y'all want to build a shack,
I want to go like how I went. I want to go in that. It was like a big shed. They had it all laid out.
Yeah.
It even had TV,
Well-
radio inside there.
you get all that ready and everything. You get
can
all
rent
that
one.
stuff. Give me a call
Yeah,
and let me
yeah.
know how it goes.
It was actually pretty cool. I mean, you ever been to a campground and they, everybody puts lights around their campers and stuff, all summer long.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was. It was like Christmas on ice.
Yeah,
There
these
was-
people stay out there, sleep on the ice, everything.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh
a little
yeah, it was
city out
crazy.
there.
The one I seen the video when dude pulls up, man. I mean, like the entire lake. I mean, it looked like a little city.
Mm-hmm.
There was
And,
people over there that set up stuff that was selling stuff like drinks, food. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little city out there on ice.
when I was
I would
out
have
there,
to
we had
stay drunk the whole time.
snowmobiles, so we everywhere you went, even off the ice, you'd go around with snowmobile. So that was pretty wild.
Nope.
I rode a go kart once with a snowmobile motor on it.
But that was when I was a lot younger too, and I didn't mind the cold. Now I don't hate the cold.
They had little bumps, you know. It's like you had like chains on the side of the wall. You just unhook it, pull it down, throw your had a little thin mattress on it. Throw your sleeping bag up there and go to sleep. Wake up, go back fishing. I enjoyed it really.
Nope.
Now inside I enjoyed it, but once you went outside in the cold, I didn't like that. 'Cause Wisconsin, it gets cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's that advanced coldness. Huh?
Anywhere where it's cold enough to be able to stand on the lake or anything else is entirely too cold. for me.
Yeah, it's like I call it microwave cold because it like chills you from the inside out. It doesn't.
Yeah, it
That-
starts by the inside.
That air today, that's what it done to me, man. It went straight to my bones, and I've been cold all day.
Good.
Of course, I run around here with shorts, and it's 40 degrees here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like usually in shorts though.
But it's 30, 34 now, but it was like 40, 42 today.
Yeah, see, even in that kind of weather, Laura's over here sweating bullets in the tank top and shorts, and I'm over here looking like a homesick Eskimo.
Now, if I'm going to be out, if I know I'm going to be outside for a long period of time, I always keep my overalls in my truck, and them things are warm. Or I'll throw on some pants or something like that. But if I'm just going here or there, and I'm afraid that my truck or nothing breaks down, that I get stuck out there in it.
Ken, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
I
too
always
old.
have blankets in the car, and then in the wintertime too, I have this. Especially if it's I know I'm going to be in the car for a while. I have this big like coverall, almost like a snowsuit.
Yeah, I got about 3 of them built far in my pocket.
I've seen a heating blanket that you plug up in your cigarette lighter to heat, for your car.
Oh, that'd be
That's
pretty cool.
crazy, man.
I
I
mean,
thought about getting a sprinkler.
I'm right back, y'all.
I got one like
I
that.
can. I don't know what it is. I just stay completely cold.
Well,
Can
we went.
Sometimes in the winter. Sometimes in
first-
the winter, I go out after my shower and my hair's still wet. Then my hair freezes up like ice.
Wow.
I love watching Sandy's videos when she goes to the cemetery and she can't go to the headstones because the snow's too deep. She has to stand up.
I have snow up to my neck.
Yeah. And she holds the camera up or has a hair hold the camera up over the snow to film something. But I remember my first time going to Baltimore, it was so I looked on the weather and I was like, oh, it's about the same temperatures as here, So here I am, I packed my shorts and my hoodies and my coat, and we take off to Baltimore. And they live right there they used to live on the Chesapeake Bay, so I'd walk down there looking at all the big boats. And I walked down there and got halfway there, I turned around and went back to the house. I said, April, come on. She said, where are you going? I said, I've got to go find me some pants. I said, it's cold up here. And it was the same temperatures, but our 50, 60 degrees in the winter and their 50 and 60 degrees in the winter is different.
Yeah.
Not like Sean and Sandra coming here, and it's, we complain about 60-degree weather, and they wearing tank tops and swim shorts and flip flops and
Little flirty shirts like Patrick.
They're not flowers, they're
Hey.
Hawaiian.
Hey, man, let me tell you. Can't nobody rock them shirts like Patrick can.
Exactly.
62, negative 62. Where the heck you at, Redneck Connection?
Oh, Marty, that's Antarctica.
Ken, run!
Yeah, I know he's way up north.
He's in like
Way up there.
Dakota.
I went out and bought firewood tonight. I bought a bunch of firewood. Just because they heard said there's going to be high winds and we might, you can possibility of losing power. So I was like, I better go buy some firewood.
Man, I miss the fireplace, man. The stove.
I don't.
I do.
Well, I couldn't breathe with that crap.
I used to have to be on the fire and watch.
62. Wow. Here
I
it's
could-
only 23
South
right now.
Dakota. Wow.
Below zero, Sandra? or
It's
above
23. I converted it to your temperature. It says
Ours is
20.
negative.
Yeah, it's coming this way. I
Yeah,
know it's
I'm
gonna hit us
negative
Thursday.
5. I'm negative 5 right now, but converted into Fahrenheit, it's 23.
That's too cold. I think it's going to get down to 15 Thursday.
Oh,
Somebody gotta go.
And that sucks for about Melissa too, running out of heating oil. I think that's I forget about people having still having heating oil and having propane in their big propane tanks in their yards and stuff like that.
yeah, propane's still big around here.
Yeah, it's still big around a lot of places. Yeah,
Hey, I tell
but
you
I'm
what,
on natural gas, so I was like, I just
And most
kind of
folks
forget about that.
Yeah,
People
most
still have
folks
to get that stuff refilled and it runs out.
my father-in-law, they got like 3 or 4 different heats in their house. They got the gas fireplace, and then they got electric furnace heat, and then they got like baseboard heats, and then some other heat. So they was running that natural gas, and they was coming out every like 3 months, 4 months, and filling up, and that stuff was like $500, $600, $700 to fill up. So he went out there and he bought him a tractor and dug that tank up, took it down there, set on the side of the road, told him come get it. He went and bought him 250-gallon propane tanks, and when he runs out, he puts them in his truck, drives down the mountain, and has them guys fill it up for $150.
Dang.
Takes it back there and hooks it back up, and there he goes.
Happy birthday, Cody, and hello, Eddie and Jen and boys. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Good to see y'all, man. Love y'all
Happy
bunch.
birthday, Cody.
Cody, let me tell you, like I said, we was in there today. He was having an absolute blast.
I was singing, yeah.
Singing up a storm, man. I mean, he was rocking it too, man.
He was. It was so fun.
I was giving him a hard time. I told him, I said, Santa Claus would be extra nice to you, Cody, if you put a big old Dallas Cowboy banner behind you. He said, no, Uncle Mike. He said, I'm a diehard fan.
Yes, he is. That's my boy.
Yeah, like I said, he was singing some good tunes, man. Some real good jams. And I was calling him, see, what was it? What was his name? Cool Cody the Blues Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, lean on me to Rob.
Good voice, too.
He does, and he's just amazing.
Yeah.
They've raised amazing young men, and Des.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, and Jen. Yeah, he sent me a video of them Christmas lights. He sent me I think it was Tony that sent me the Halloween. But Cody sent me the Christmas lights.
Mads, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
Hey,
Hi,
man,
Matt.
Hey, Mads.
Hope you and Nicole are doing good, man.
I'm sorry I tricked everybody. Everybody come in to see April and see me.
Well, most of them know that she's still healing and that we're going to cover for her no matter what. So, why does that keep doing that?
I don't know.
Sound like you're popping a lid on something.
I don't know why it's doing that. I don't even have a mic hooked up.
It goes to Mabel Gable.
What'd you do?
I don't know what I did. Something, I'm sure.
All right, John. We completely understand, man. We know how it is. It's pretty busy sometimes.
Oh yeah, John. You take care. Hope you have a great Christmas and a very happy New Year. If you get a chance, come and join our stream on New Year's.
Hulu.
Merry Christmas, John Boy. Happy New Year.
Let's see, Sean eat 150 cherries. I was wanting to get some.
I love those things.
I was wanting to make an orange sickle before New Year's, but I figured I might not better do that because last year it started at 8 o'clock, 8:02. April was on the floor.
Yeah.
She was trying to kiss Slim in the mouth.
Well, this year it's not going to be like that. So we're going to take it slow this year.
I think Sandra fell out on the floor too, didn't she?
That was so
Yeah.
much fun, though.
Literally.
It was fun watching it. It wasn't fun for her.
She said, "I'm too old for this shit."
Yeah.
Oh, but this year, watch.
Hey, me, member for 27 months.
Thank you for being a member of my channel for 27 months.
You're very welcome.
No
I mean,
bazinga.
Slam.
Yeah, Bazinga's there.
Bazinga.
No bazinga.
Oh, Melissa's in there, Bazinga.
Yeah.
Only on, I think, Bazinga's only on half hour.
Bazinga is no longer available.
After every,
It's
only
a back
30
order.
minutes, after 30
That
minute
word is
interval.
dangerous.
Due to the inflation,
April drunk.
bazinga is out of order.
Due to the inflation.
Well, I will
One thing about
be the designated streamer. So what we can do is all y'all can drink every time I say brother or sister.
Y'all been
Yeah.
drunk for 5 seconds.
April says
There
she
has to be like a
podcast.
time limit in between. There has to be,
Oh,
no.
This year, the stream, it's going to be like every 20,
4
30
minutes
minutes, we're
instead
going
of
to take a
2.
shot,
Okay.
and then you can drink whatever you want in between, but the shots are going to be limited editions.
It has to be on at the top of the hour because it's New Year's somewhere, so it'll have to be at the top of the hour, too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one
And
percent.
by the third stream or whatever, everybody's going to be like, oh, I can handle the shots now. But
Of course.
we're going to take it a lot slower this year.
I need to get
Granted,
me
there
a
was-
jug of
There
water.
was 4 of us that made it all the way through every stream last year. Me, Melissa, Patrick, and Sean.
Well, I was in the chat, but I was in there taking care of April.
All right, we
We
had to look forward to
continue
that.
drinking.
We had to look forward to that all year. And
I know.
Our Wi-Fi go.
I broke stuff.
Yeah, I broke my phone. Maybe some.
Yeah. It's like, hey, where did the adults go?
Yeah, they chose us to be the adults.
Hey, we was drinking. We don't always make wise decisions when we're drinking.
Y'all chose us to be the adults 2 months beforehand.
Who said I wasn't drinking then?
I don't know. You look like you wasn't.
Melissa said by the third stream we was all up in our feelings.
Yes, we were. We were definitely up in our feelings. That's the night me and Patrick made our best friend pact.
I didn't even see midnight.
You saw
I saw the floor. It
He
was
was there.
way before midnight. My time, Eastern.
Eric said he was going to put mattresses on each side of Sandra this year.
Well, let's just keep the funnel away from your alcohol, Sandra, because every time you turned around, Eric was filling you back up.
Yeah. No, this year it's gonna be only wine and cheese for me.
Wine and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't get drunk on wine.
Don't get drunk on cheese.
Yeah.
And cheese, yes, it's so fun.
Earn the cheese.
No, and when I finish my
Well-
bottle, well, too bad. I'm finished.
I cannot
Drunk on
drink.
cheese is all right. Just it's bad the next day.
It's only like a bottle only holds like 4 glasses or something. So
Spend a lot of time in the bathroom trying to go.
trying to go, I won't come out. Trying to go,
I might make a small thing of it.
You just make a PSA. Don't blame it on us if you can't go. We drunk on cheese.
Yeah.
Well, I already have the alcohol that I'm going to be using at my house because I won't be buying no more. But luckily, I have some left over from before. Hopefully, it's still good. If not, we're going to chance it.
Fermented ferment.
Yeah, if I start acting delusional, then y'all know something was wrong with it.
I don't know what we're supposed to do. You need to give us phone numbers for your local health. So I can call and be like, look, there's such place.
Well, my local help will be at least 45 minutes to 7.5 hours away. No, I'm just kidding. Now, Cody's supposed to be coming in, hopefully. And so hopefully we'll get him to stay this time. And he'll be there.
I have to do this properly this year. I'm going to be a Meemaw the month after. So,
What did she say she was going to be?
a
Meemaw.
Meemaw.
I'm the same
Yeah,
way,
I thought
man.
she
Like,
said she was going to be a mean mod. I was like, huh.
It's
I don't drink
me.
anymore because
year.
of stomach problems, but once a year is not I can handle. I don't drink any but New Year's. Well, actually twice a year because I have a couple on 4th of July as well.
I was going to say, I think you've come up and was eating them cherries like they was going out of style on another night.
That's probably around 4th of July then. And,
Yeah, you was outside around the fire eating.
Yeah.
Sean's face lighting up and
I remember that.
He was
I
very,
do
very
remember.
happy about the fireworks, and we were mad about the tree that was blocking them.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, y'all should see this. This is awesome.
We tried to talk him into going and cutting the neighbor's tree down. He wouldn't do it.
I asked us to
That's right. I do remember that now.
Oh, Melissa said Patrick will be sober. She's drinking this time.
Hey.
Oh,
Yes,
Girl.
I don't drink either, so what I do
just
is I tell
don't
everybody
kiss
to
the
drink
floor.
we'll get you some
I don't
Mountain Dew.
participate in the spirits of the liquid.
You can get you some Mountain Dew and take shots with them like I do.
Yeah,
Well,
That's- We were going
dear
to,
everyone.
but the stupid
Sorry.
internet had other plans.
I'm going to tie myself to a chair like a seatbelt or
Duct
something.
tape. Eric, make sure you get some duct tape.
yeah.
And adult diapers.
Well, Sandra, I know that had to have hurt last year. And just to wake up in the morning and realize, like, oh crap, my face really hurts. What did I do?
I woke up at 9 and I was still drunk.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I
You know,
imagine
we got
you were.
pictures the following day, and I was like, "Oh God, what happened?"
I was thinking, my God, did anybody get the number of that truck that hit her?
April said, oh God, I ain't never drinking again. Did I make it? I said, yep, April, you made it 2 after 8.
I'm telling you, we was sitting
And
there talking, and 10 minutes into that string before our internet cut, she's trying to give Slim mouth kisses and everything.
Can I get some
Yeah.
shit?
She was calling me baby.
Yeah.
She said, "I want to see y'all's beautiful faces. Turn your cameras on."
And she was even getting mad with her. She said, turn your cameras on.
I was like,
Yeah, she took,
in her defense, she also had the Divic.
Yeah, she had that. She had worked 12-hour shifts. She had
Yeah.
ate everything.
So
I was
It
my
was
call.
like 10 shots right there back to back.
I told her,
I
I said,
was
April,
too over that shit.
you need to go to sleep because you're going to work 12 hours. I said, then you're going to come home, you're going to be tired. I said, when you're tired drinking, it hits you fast. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I said, all right.
Yes, we know that's a lie, Melissa.
Speaking of Melissa Patrick, I heard Melissa got mad.
She got what?
She got mad at Patrick.
Oh, did she?
She reached to grab his beard and he cut it and said, I got you.
Yeah.
So there ain't going to be no more beard pullers around here. That's what Cody did. Cody cut his off. So
No, he
tired
did
of it.
not.
You better get a picture of him.
He knows I will beat his ever loving
You
arse, and then I
better,
will
you
cut my
better
hair
get a
off.
picture of him. I wasn't supposed to say that.
I would cut my hair off in a heartbeat.
Melissa, I ain't got it, he did.
Amy, I will talk Cody and letting you cut your hair if you cut it as short as mine.
I'm not cutting my hair short. My chubby face don't look good with short hair.
I
know
get
I'm
sick
not allowed
when
to
I
cut
cut my hair.
anymore either.
No, you're not.
When I cut my hair, everybody said, "Hey, don't do that."
I've
Yeah, he
only cut
told
my
me.
hair short twice.
Yeah, your hair was awesome, Jared. Before.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting there. It's getting back longer.
Yeah, it's getting there now, man. I mean, like I said, it's starting to get back down there now. I mean, when I put it down,
No. Don't try.
it's getting there.
Melissa, can I ask him if I can show a picture of his beard,
Who?
Patrick's beard?
Yeah, Patrick, what you go do there, man?
I have a picture of Patrick's beard.
Well, I was going to show everybody if Patrick don't care.
He sent me one during my live stream today.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now he looks like an Amish guy.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
I had to sit down one. Good Lord, that mic. It's not my mic because it's doing it while I'm muted.
And it's still got a glitter on it.
It just don't look right.
He sent me that, and I said, I thought it was, when I first looked down at it, I thought it was that romantic skunk that was always chasing that cat.
Cody's going to have a fit now because his beard's longer than Patrick's.
But on his behalf, it was, it needed to be cut so it could grow faster. And the way his beard grows, and Cody's the same way. Cody can
You
shave
have a
it.
beautiful face too, Eddie. I don't know. I've always told Cody because when Cody shaves, he looks like a 12-year-old boy, and I ain't kissing no 12-year-old boy. So I always told him if he shaves it again, I'm cutting my hair off. And he'll tell me every time I say I'm gonna cut my hair off, I'm gonna shave my beard. Yep, we do too, Eddie. Y'all be careful. I think all of us do.
Yeah, I think they come for freezing rain and sleet, so it's wintry mix in the morning.
Yep, Ken in Tennessee, man. Middle Tennessee.
Supposed to get down to 11 degrees. You're gonna go to Florida, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what me and Donnie and Sean were talking about in the chat earlier, man. Golly, dude, that's Florida ain't gonna know how to take that. That's gonna be like Arctic weather to them.
Friday night is supposed to get down to 11.
I'm gonna start a live stream. How to survive the cold weather.
It says mostly clear, colder with lows around 10 above. Wind chill valves are as low as 0. No too cold for me.
Yeah, that's not me.
Is there an echo?
No, it just keeps going. Won't, won't, won't. It sounds like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it'll grow fast now. This time when it grows out.
Kim, I didn't realize that. My phone is sitting right here and it vibrates when I type. I didn't even notice that. It's been me the whole time. I've been trying to help you figure out what it is.
Yeah, I saw your bubble moving when it was doing that, but
But see, earlier it was making my bubble move because it was echoing off of my deal or whatever. So I thought it was
Yeah.
me.
That's
But
a
then
listen.
the last couple of times I muted it. Kept doing it. Yeah, see.
Good night, Mads. Thanks for coming.
Night, Mads. Love y'all.
Not man. Love y'all much, brother.
Nicole.
Down the cover said
Night.
hello.
Good night, Madge.
Anything happened again? It took him 4 days turning back. Oh, I hope not, Eddie. It did that here a while. It's been a while since it did it here, but we had ice on the ground for like 4 or 5 days, and the electricity was out. And
What is it left North say?
God damn.
Must have some butterfly hair. She has to bid on but I just remember to cut my hair and shave your mustache. It seems like I will shave my head tomorrow.
Merry Christmas, Mads.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.
John, I just read that.
Well, Eddie, I am from Texas, and I don't adapt.
She said not even a little bit.
No, I actually liked it out there in San Antonio. For the short time we was there, I don't know how it is, living there, but everybody was just so nice. And they got the Alamo.
Even the Texas reindeer was nice.
Well,
Yeah, until he pooped on the ground. I was like, what in the world? I love that river walk though. I was sitting there watching John Wayne was playing Davy Crockett and the Alamo, and then the other Alamo come out with Billy Bob Thornton and them,
Mm-hmm.
and just sit there and say, I've been there, and you can see. But and I'm so glad Sean was with us because he showed us, markers I didn't even know was there. I know the line where the old wall or something used to sit, but Sean was actually showing us markers that was there in the city there. And that Alamo was a big place back in the day.
Oh yeah, man.
Yep.
Hey, Charmaine.
Hope you feel better.
Love you and continued prayers.
So everybody don't stop talking at one time.
I'm thinking of Christmas presents. What am I going to get this year?
Yeah.
I've been good. Krampus said I wasn't on his list, so
What does everybody actually want for Christmas?
I want the snow for Christmas and everybody to be happy and healthy.
About you, Laura.
I want editing software.
Did you not ever check CapCut out?
It won't work on mine. Not the way I want it to work. Like, it doesn't do my pictures and stuff right.
How about you, Sean? What do you want for Christmas?
Just have a good New Year and stay healthy, and I don't really want too much. Just like that much, just have a good rest New Year coming up, and just stay healthy and keep making money.
Right on, brother.
Amy?
I want Cody home and better. I want my dad better, and just everyone to be healthy. And I want to have a good time with my family that I'm going to be seeing. So yeah,
Oh, Christmas is my two front teeth.
Sandra wants a milk in a jug for Christmas.
how'd you
Yeah.
like?
What do you want for Christmas, Sandra?
I want my whole family and everyone I know to be healthy for the next new year. Healthy and blessed with everything they want and need.
Yeah, I want April to be healthy. I want Cody to be healthy. I want everybody to be healthy. That's the only thing I've asked God for was everybody to be healthy.
Yeah.
But reality, I'll get a stocking full of crock poop.
I'm trying to find enough to send you.
Ghost Lady, what's up?
Hi, Ghostly.
Hi, Ghostly.
Jedi, Merry Christmas to you too.
Yeah.
Australia.
They're in the summertime now. Mm.
Yeah, ain't that wild?
Baka was so happy to have a warm day.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. That's how I feel in the spring around here too.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I actually seen Baka, I think it was on either Nubs or one of them stream. Then she come up on our Amy's or somebody's, and I was like, "Oh man, it looks real pretty there. Is it warm?" She said, "No, it's actually like 32 degrees." I said, "What?" She said, "Out there, short sleeves." I don't know how y'all do it. If you had the choice to live, would you rather live in heat or real hot or real cold?
Cold.
I would have to say hot.
Any day of the week.
Cold.
I have to go
Cold.
with hot too. I've had enough of cold.
Yeah, man.
Time for hot.
Because it's too hot. I'll choke. I'll choke
It's too
with
hot.
them.
I can't breathe, and I don't like the sweat.
Yeah.
That's a hard question for me because when I get cold like I did today, I wish it was hot. If I get too hot, I wish it was cold. And everybody says, "Summer, hurry up, get here." And then when summer gets here, I wish it would cool down a little bit.
I guess I had to put it as if it's too hot, I'm sweating. I might feel a little uncomfortable. But when it gets too cold, my back hurts, my knees hurt, and yeah, I'm in pain. So
Yeah,
I'm not in pain when I'm hot. I might be sweaty and uncomfortable, but I'm not in pain.
Well, the thing about heat, you can't take everything off and you're still hot. But in the wintertime, you can put clothes on to get warm.
Sometimes you can't put enough on though.
But then again,
It's not enough to get cool when it gets too hot. I tried. I almost got arrested.
when it's hot,
That's
you
the
can
chance you gotta take.
a lake or a river or something to cool off in.
I don't get into water I can't see the bottom of. I don't like it.
If it's cold, you cannot. Once you get cold, you cannot get warm. Or
Yeah,
get
I've
warm.
had it where it takes an extremely long time, and you're under covers, you got layers and layers of clothing on, and you're still under the covers shivering for 20-30 minutes before you even okay, I think I'm starting to warm up now. And drinking hot cocoa or anything like that, it still doesn't help.
Yeah. Oh, I get cold, man. I'll get under the cover and cover my head and everything.
Now you're shivering so much you're making a chocolate shake in your stomach.
If I get real cold, I'll go up there and steal the neighbor's cats and dogs and everything and cover me up with.
No.
I have another question. Me and April was watching that documentary about the volcano eruption over there where JoJo's from,
New Zealand?
New Zealand. Yeah. Did y'all watch that documentary?
No.
It was, people went there, and the volcano had erupted, but they didn't know it at the time. It erupted at night. And there was steam and stuff coming out of it. So everybody, went there. It was like 3 or 4 boats full of people. And anyway, they went up there, and then some of them made it back to the boats. And then some of them that was right there at the volcano when it erupted. And I asked April, if you was on that boat, and now this is a serious question, and I don't want y'all to say what y'all want everybody to say. I want you to think about it. If you was on that boat that was free and away from danger, but you knew there was people on the island that needed your help, would you go back to help?
Yeah, I'd go back to help.
Yeah.
You say that now, but if you're in that predicament, it's a different thing.
I pulled a woman out of a car that was on fire that wrecked in front of our house.
I think it would be a lot for me. I'd have to just see like how many people are on the boat that we're going to be putting in danger going back to the island, and how many people we'd be able to put on the boat to save.
I think they was ended up being like 22 casualties, and then I don't know how many people that got burnt real bad, but some of them made it back to the boat, and they was already heading back. It was like an hour and a half ride across the ocean to land.
I would definitely want to give it a try.
I mean, I've always been the type. If I see a house fire, I'll run into it to try to save somebody. I mean, I've done it before. And that was before I was thinking, just do it. I put myself in danger doing it. And I was in a house one time, and I mean, it just took my breath. I didn't think I was going to make it out of there, but I was on the floor, and I found a kitchen towel, and I stuck it in the sink and got it wet and put it over my mouth. And I searched that house, and nobody was at home. But at the same time, you do things like that. But when you know that going on the island and it can burn you or kill you, I mean, everybody can sit here and say they would do it, even me included. But when in that predicament, your mind would tell you not to do it. I mean, that's a decision. You really can't really answer it, because you don't know what you would do at that moment.
Yeah. I want to say that I would try, but like you said, I don't know what I would do in that moment.
That's like I've always told April, if we're ever in a store or somewhere and if somebody starts shooting, don't stop me. Let me try to disarm that guy. Even though if it takes my life, let me try. Don't try to stop me from doing it. Because I've been in them predictions before, and then after I've done, I was like, man, that was really stupid. That man killed me for nothing. But at the same time, when you see that youngin sitting over there and some stupid person out waving a gun around drunk and shooting it off, your instincts kick in and you try to do what you can do.
That's
Amen.
Wow, that's nice. Our New Year's resolution. We can't wait to start. We're stopping. We're gonna stop smoking and get fit. Me and Eric.
That's great.
Awesome.
That's awesome for you guys.
Mm.
No, I mean,
Stop
believe me,
smoking. Oh, oh.
I,
No thanks.
I
Oh,
need
oh,
to
oh, oh.
definitely quit smoking.
I quit.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Sean
like this.
quit,
I don't
Rich
want to go to
quit.
prison. And the nicotine is what keeps me from murking people at the grocery store.
Yeah, well, yeah, I used to say smoking is prescribed by my doctor.
I am my own doctor.
But
Yeah, we all really need to quit.
we saw we were getting old, so and now grandbaby's coming, and we won't be able to push it in its carriage. No, we're gonna get in shape and don't smoke in baby's face
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay, so you said you made the resolutions for all of us. Did you just call all of us getting old? Sandra?
No, that's
I'm
me and
getting young.
Eric. I was talking about me and Eric.
Hey, none of us
I
getting young.
think you're saying we can say it's awesome, but for her, it's not going to be awesome
Yeah, that's it. Until I get used to it.
because I'm not
I
old.
dream and I'm smoking in my dreams, you know.
Well, it's all right. I don't care. I know I'm old.
I'm not even 40 yet. Hang on.
Me either.
Yeah, me neither.
Congratulations, Charmaine.
I'm not even 30 yet. Shut up.
Yeah, Amy's still 29.
Yeah.
I'll
On
understand.
on a real note, with this chest cold and stuff I had, you can ask Amy. Everybody kept saying, go to the hospital, go to the hospital. I was scared to go because I was scared of what they was going to tell me. And I'm still scared to go because I think I know what they're going to tell me.
What?
But if you are told that, I'd rather you be told early where you could do something about it than be told late and you can't.
Well, I mean, it's had me thinking, and I definitely need to quit smoking.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about it too.
Oh, that's cool. Earth noise.
I'd have to have help, and those patches taste like crap.
You're not supposed to taste them.
He chewed on like chewing gum.
Well, Rich showed me, he gave me a thing that I definitely need to go up there and get it and try it. The doctor, one time I tried to quit, and the doctor gave me that. I can't remember what it's called now. It's
Chantix.
Chantix.
Yeah.
No.
And actually, I was at the point where I would take a draw off a cigarette and I would put it out.
Yeah. Cody did take Chantix because it made him have
nightmares.
Very bad nightmares like that. He was stabbing me in his sleep.
Hey,
Gary.
first got COPD long time ago, and then the doctor told him he was gonna have to quit and stuff. Everything they put him on Chantix. He turned into a royal beehole.
Hey, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Eric on
Gary,
Chantix.
is that brother?
He was like a Super Bowl, bouncing everywhere in the house. Hey, you're driving me crazy, man. Sit down.
Rich and Rachel used those lozenges, and it was so funny because Rich rode home with us after the reunion, and like every time I would light a cigarette, he would dig in his bag and get one of them because he was like, it smells so good. And I kept, every time I'd go to light a cigarette, I'm like, I'm sorry. And he would reach down. And so we got, I can't remember where we were, Tennessee, I think. He's like, I got to stop at Walmart. I need more lozenges.
Well, it was funny because we were sitting out there behind the motel, and everybody was standing out there, and I wasn't really thinking. And I was sitting at the bench where me and Cody sit, and all y'all was sitting in chairs down below us. And I was sitting there, I was smoking a cigarette, and Rich just turned around at me and looked at me like, I've quit smoking. And I was like, well, why are you telling me that? I said, congratulations. But I was thinking, oh man, I'm sitting there smoking, and my smoke is probably blowing towards him. And that's what I was thinking it was. But he was like, no, I was just trying to tell you, man, I quit smoking, and and so I told him, so how'd you do it? And he told me, and I keep saying, and every time we go out there to look, I'll forget about it. But I definitely need to get something to try it.
Yeah. Him and Rachel quit pretty easy. I mean, But he still, like, when you smoke around him, he still will stand there and just smell.
Well, I've had family members that smoke. I thought I smoked bad, and they smoked real bad, and they quit.
Yeah.
I was like,
Wow.
well, if they can do it.
I bought patches, and they're somewhere in the back of the deal shelves there in my office. But I pulled them out a couple of times and looked at them, and then I put them back. Looked at them again, then put them back, and I'm just like, I ain't ready. Melissa.
I know a lady that never smoked a day of her life, and she passed from lung cancer.
Yeah,
So,
I've known people that have lung
smoking
cancer
lung
that never
cancer.
smoke. And I've known some that smoked that had it. I mean, it's
But it's crazy, man, because I was the type that I was like, somebody would smoke, and I would get up and walk away because I didn't smoke. And then somebody say, hand me the ashtray. I said, you get your own ashtray, man. I ain't touching that nasty thing. And that's the way how bad I hated smoking. And from how I become a smoker, I don't know.
I've been smoking since I was 14.
Been smoking since I was
29 for how many years is that? Quit looking at me like that, Lainey.
Nah.
7 years.
Yeah.
Well, my aunt Arena, she, my uncle was over there dying from cancer, and she was taking Chantix, and she actually, it was messing with her so bad that she actually drove down, missed, getting off an exit and going around. She didn't go down the road part. She went down the embankment and come out on the other exit that gets on the interstate and exit that way.
Yeah.
And she does not remember. She would go in there and make coffee, but she would put the milk on the stove and put the coffee pot in the refrigerator. And then
No, I quit, Rena. I quit cold turkey. I just didn't. I just said I wanted to quit. I said I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to smoke no more, and
Yeah.
didn't.
I've heard a lot of people say that most of it is all in the frame of mind. You have to really want to.
I don't want to.
We were planning to do like my cousin, split up for a week in case we jump into each other's hair.
That's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My problem is my hands, like figuring out what to do it, because especially when I'm at my desk working at the computer or whatever,
Yep.
that's when
That's the hardest
I
part.
want them the most. And so just trying to figure out, and I've even thought about using the patches and then getting a vape or something, because I like the vapes too, but getting a vape that has no nicotine in it, just to have that sensation, just until I'm comfortable with it. But I know it'd be very hard, very hard.
Well, the thing of it is, if you can start out trying, and this is the way I've heard people quitting, get you put you 5 cigarettes a day, and only smoke them 5 cigarettes, and then do that until you whittle down to just one, and then next thing you know, half time you'll have, when you go to bed at night, you end up having like three cigarettes left.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I only have 5 hours, and I tell myself I can only have them 5. I'm going to want 10 more plus that.
I was fixing to say, if I had 5 and I knew that was my last 5, I would have them smoked in the first 30 minutes just because I knew they were my last ones. And then I'd be going nuts the rest of the day.
Then have one beer, and you're opening another pack.
Yep.
Yeah. I have done it when we lived out in the country. Our mailbox was pretty far from our house, so I put my cigarettes in the mailbox. And so if I wanted one, I had to walk to the mailbox, get one, light it there, and then leave them. But then I got to where I was going down there and I was getting a couple out,
Right.
And the more and more I did it, you know, eventually they just came back in. So that didn't work for very long.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the old story. I had a buddy of mine had this little dog, right? And he was trying to train it, and then it weren't working and everything. So the dog would poop in the middle of the floor. Well, where he lived, he had this big pane window that he kept open all the time. Well, it got to where whenever the dog would crap in the floor, he'd rub his nose in it and toss him out the window onto the porch. Well, it finally got to where the dog got so used to that, he'd run to the middle of the floor and poop and run and jump out the window.
That sounds like my dog.
Yeah, it does, Patrick. I
That's
agree
probably
with
why I
that.
stopped drinking. You know, maybe that was why it was easy to stop drinking too, because I stopped smoking.
Right?
I quit drinking a heck of a lot better than I quit smoking. And now, you know, I only smoke or drink every now and then, but
Well, my cousin and my aunt, man, they was full-fledged bingo aholics. They played bingo every time there was a place to play bingo. And I remember going in there to play with them sometime, and they would sit there and complain about if them people don't want to smoke, they shouldn't even come here. And now then says she quit smoking, and then she was like, I don't know why people has to smoke in here. And I was like, well, just a couple of weeks ago, you was complaining about people, you know, that didn't smoke coming to play bingo. But after a while, you know, you get where you don't want to be around that because sometimes if you like it, I smoke in here, and if I don't open that door and I walk through that room or walk through this room, I can smell that smoke and it stinks. And I'm like, I'm putting that in my body.
Yeah, I know my uncle, he quit, and he said like months and stuff after he quit and stuff, he said that he worked in like security surveillance and stuff like that, home systems and things like that. And he said he got to where he could pull up to somebody's house and walk up to the front door and tell you if they smoked or not.
Hey, JoJo.
Hi, Jojo. I like what Arena said.
Joe, what's up, sister?
If you can last 72 hours without it, it's out of your system.
It may be, but the cravings will not be.
For some
I'm
people,
trying to remember that.
some people can. I've heard people say they've quit for 10 years and then lit one back up and went right back to doing it. And then I've heard people that has smoked for 40, 50 years, just 3 or 4 packs a day and just cold turkey quit and then don't have the first craving anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot of the habit. You gotta break that habit.
Yeah.
Right.
Cody, every time, well, Cody's quit several times, but now he just smokes cigars. But every time he's quit cold turkey, and he would go years without smoking.
Well, that's like April. April can go days without smoking.
Yeah, she
But
can.
then she keeps smoking. I was like, if I could go a couple of days without a cigarette, I'm done. I ain't picking them back up.
I've seen her go 2 weeks without smoking.
Yeah.
I'd have all my hair pulled out.
If I could do that, I would never pick another one up.
If I went 2 weeks without smoke, by about the 4th or 5th day, I'd be running around the neighborhood, stray animals. Hey, you gotta smoke.
Love you, JoJo.
Well, I remember.
And I'd be in prison.
Yeah. JoJo, I love you bunch of sister. Mwah.
Cameron don't smoke, and he's always on me in April about smoking. And he was sitting out there a couple of weeks ago. Him and some buddies was out there talking and sat around the pit, the fire pit, talking. And I went out there and lit up a cigarette. He looked at me and said, "When you gonna quit smoking?" And just gave me a lecture about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, him and his buddies was drinking some beer. And he looked at me and said, "Give me one of them."
Yeah, I know one night he was talking to me and Twinkie about not smoking, and then about 2 or 3 more beers into it, he asked April for one. She's like, "What? Do what?"
I told him, I said, believe me, if you don't ever pick one up and start smoking, it's the work
Yeah.
wrong.
Which a lot of people smoke when they drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we coming up on an hour and a half, so I guess I'm going to end it right here. Let everybody have a little bit of Tuesday night left. Might still have time to get a movie in.
Yeah, mom and them is fixing to get ready for bed, so I got to get off anyway.
So y'all want to go down the list. Remember, if y'all would, check out the thing for Cody up there. If you can, please donate. If you can't, please pray.
Absolutely.
Yes. Prayers, prayers, prayers.
And guys, it'll also help a whole lot if you share it out on all your social media platforms. That way, if somebody was to see it that may be able to donate to help out, or them share it as well, it helps out a whole lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I don't want to, make y'all feel like we're pushing this on y'all, but it ain't that Cody works every day, y'all, and it's just that his insurance is crap, and he needs to be home, and Cody will not come home because he wants to work to make money, and that's not doing him no good. And this is to help because his treatments are what, Amy, $1,500.
Yeah. Well, that's it to start it.
And for the biggest thing too is the bottom line is we're family. We love each other, so we're going to do what we can anytime we can to help.
Amen to that.
Believe me, Amy and Cody didn't want to do this, but without Cody having something to know that he can come home and get off that leg and take care of like he's supposed to, it's going to take something to let him know that he'll be all right for a month or so till he can get back to work. But he's got to get off that leg and get it took care of. And I don't really want to throw Cody's business out there, but y'all, his leg is bad. And if y'all could see it, y'all would understand why we're pushing this like we are, because he needs it. If he don't get help and get it healed, he's in trouble. And Amy loves that man. His kids love him. I love him. April loves him, and I know all of y'all love him.
Oh yeah.
This just breaks my heart. If she'd be here, he'd get all the treatment in the world and it wouldn't cost a dime. It just breaks my heart.
Well, it's sad that money overcomes somebody's health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And even if they don't raise the money to help get his treatments he needs, at least he'll be home off his leg, and Amy's there to take care of it, and he won't have to worry about paying his rent or power bill or food for a couple months or whatever it takes to get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd feel so much better just knowing he was home.
Yeah.
I would too, because Amy, I know Amy, both of them has been in the medical field, and Amy can take care of his leg better than he can out there on that road.
Yeah,
they work, and there's dust everywhere, and that truck don't keep the dust out. The bandages won't keep the dust out, and he needs to be home where he can take care of it.
Yep.
So if y'all would please share it out, hopefully they can get enough.
I know me and Laura, I said I get my YouTube check tomorrow, so as soon as we get that, me and Laura's gonna see what we can get done.
I appreciate everyone helping, but no one, please don't put yourself out, because I know it is Christmas time and stuff. So we don't want anyone putting themselves out or putting themselves in a position where they're not going to be okay. But we do appreciate everyone that's been sharing and talking about it, everyone's prayers. We appreciate all of you, no matter what you've done. You're helping more than you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've even told Amy and Cody both, come to North Carolina and stay here for whatever it takes. We'll give them a roof over the head and try to feed them as much as we can and whatever it takes, as long as he can get. But still yet, Cody's like, man, I got bills to pay. I've got bills to pay.
Yeah. He's just one of them kind of fellers.
Yeah, he's got a big heart, and he worries about everybody else that does himself.
Yeah.
And Amy's the same way. She puts everybody else before herself. But anyway, Jared, what you got coming up?
Let's see, got the live stream tomorrow and Appalachian live stream Sunday. I'm really excited about the. Like I said, I got a whole lot of really cool stuff coming with the Appalachian. And this is going to take kind of a twist on things. And it's still going to be the same, but just a little different. You'll see what I mean when I get into it, the upload and stuff. But like I said, I know you guys are going to really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to doing it too. I've got a really big project coming up I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be working with some really awesome creators with that too. Like I said, I got some DIY stuff coming, just all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I just got to wait till get my check to get the good editing software to get all this stuff together. But yeah, like I said, all kinds of good stuff, guys. So just be watching.
Good deal. Laura?
Just my live streams until I can get things straightened out. Thursdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's you, Sean.
I have a Christmas lights video. I trying to probably do that on Saturday sometime, Christmas Eve, because it's Christmas lights. So, and after that, plenty more ahead.
Right on.
Yeah, me and April, we was planning on going out and filming some Christmas lights, but we haven't had the chance.
Yeah, I'll be on live streams with all you guys, and we got the live stream for New Year's, so lots of stuff ahead.
How about you, Amy?
So I've got a video that I'm gonna be working on that me, Mom, and Lainey have done, and then Thursday evening I'm gonna be releasing the Everyone's Gonna Drop Out challenge of the pair games, and then we'll be going live playing Christmas Password, and then after that it'll be all the holiday stuff with the family, and then next week we'll be back to normal.
Awesome.
Sandra?
I don't know if I'm gonna start Thursday or Friday of this week. I'm gonna be dropping a scary story Christmas story, and I'll be back and running normally for the 30th. So because I'm on vacation since yesterday, my baby turned 23 years old yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yep.
So we're gonna be with the family and stuff like that. So I'll be back on the 30th. But if you need me for a live stream here and there, if I'm not doing anything, I'll pop in.
All right. Well, I got Thursday video discussion with Slim. I think I'll be discussing my Paragame 14 video, and I'm supposed to do Rochelle's if she gets it out in time. She done gave me permission, and hopefully I get to do hers. And then Sunday with Slim's, which is Christmas Day, so I don't know if I'll be going live or not. But everybody, I hope y'all enjoy y'all's week, and I hope your Christmas is filled with blessings. Time with your family. I was going to say me. Mine is gone, and I miss them dearly. So make sure y'all check everybody's channel out. Show some love to everybody that's got a channel on the chat. And we love y'all.
Everybody stay awesome.
Love you guys.
God bless.
Love
See
y'all.
y'all.
We'll see you
on the
later.
next one.
Can I take this?